Patriots Point in Charleston, South Carolina to close out the Independence Day weekend. The USL on CBS Sports presented by Best Western. The Battery, North Carolina in this top four affair. Devin Kerr, Mike Watts, take a look at the starting lineup for Charleston in a very busy week.
Good news, Aaron Malloy back into the midfield. Emilio Ycaza will come higher with this group specifically. So we broke down North Carolina FC and John Bradford's Band of Merry Men. I wonder how much they're willing to chase that narrative. Charleston Battery recognize exactly what the game plan is going to be, but North Carolina know that as well. They need to evolve here, not just going end to end, but the ability to play the game higher up, put pressure on the Charleston Battery, create turnovers, and create success.
North Carolina has won League One 2 years ago, but their starting defender, Paco Craig, twice a championship winner, five-time All-League player. Meanwhile, Charleston, one of the more historic clubs in the history of American soccer, four-time league champions, most recently in 2012. In the shadow of the USS Yorktown, and despite torrential rain in the last 36 hours, Charleston and North Carolina conclude the weekend in the USL Championship. Juan David Torres gets us started, and here we go. A fun one in the top four of the East between the Battery and NCFC. Wind starting to pick up. Uncomfortable times for those who don't get the pleasure of a broadcast booth. Akpunonu. Slid through, drop off, the return. Toward goal, sliding toward the line, and chipped away. Is that Sundstrom who got there? Pops out, blasted toward frame by Torres.
Akpunonu actually makes a mistake where the ball pops back out in front of him. And then Emilio Ycaza cannot be any cleaner with the ball back out in front of Juan David Torres. I'm a bit surprised.
That was blocked. It's still on for Charleston. The cutback ball, top of the 18, sliding Torres. Landry, make it Malloy. Ball deflects, slid aside by Menzigan, and now the whistle.
His runs, unfortunately, the way that he had to bend and then try and pick up momentum. It's a good ball by Aaron Malloy, but quite the task for MD Myers to be able to complete.
Those possession numbers are staggering, but perhaps not surprising. Carolina's got it now, which has proven to be a rarity, giving it away. The race for the cup continues Tuesday. Minnesota United goes head-to-head with Chicago Fire in the U.S. Open Cup quarterfinals. Don't miss kickoff 8 Eastern on CBS Sports Network and streaming live on Paramount Plus.
Well, when
you and I have that game?
Just a little bit of sleep between now and then. That's not going to happen, but I can almost guarantee you goals in the game.
Greg Berhalter has got Chicago scoring quite a bit in MLS right now. And Minnesota's done quite well in the Western Conference, to be fair.
I was going to say Eric Ramsey and the way they go about their business is actually quite similar to the structure of North Carolina FC, keeping the game in front of them. The depth in the midfield, a little different with Will Trapp underneath, but still like to transition. Good ball.
Ycaza! He's gotten his just reward. He's found his way into the final third time and time again. This time Ycaza strikes gold. 1-0 Charleston.
If you can't get the win on the outside, then you have to create underneath, and it's about movement. Juan David Torres does everything right here. He inverts his run. Aaron Malloy drops under, and then what's the head up the entire time? You get Mikey Maldonado to bite just a bit.
4 minutes come and gone. Halftime, and the goal from Ycaza in the 41st, the difference. Well, it's Ycaza with the goal. It is North Carolina playing from behind here on the road. It's Alyssa Nichols with the whistle, and it is Luis Perez kicking off the second half. Is there an element of just keeping touching distance late into the game and trying to nick one on the road?
I would agree with that, but we're 55 minutes into this game and there's one opportunity. Oalex Anderson, that was what, 20 minutes in, 25 minutes in on that breakthrough that really you can look and say that's a quality opportunity. And even that one involved Joey Akpunonu moving them on a diagonal, and you still had Luis Zamudio in coverage on the near post.
Yeah, that and then the ball off the post about a minute and a half out of halftime. Even that took a deflection off Akpunonu to get there.
Yeah, more lucky than good, which sometimes is not bad.
Anderson closing in. It's met by Zamudio. He is clearly the danger man for NCFC.
Smart by Mikey Maldonado. Notice that Landry was out of position, and an opportunity to wrong foot the center back. With the way that the ground is right now, it's much harder, Mike. It's softer, so to plant and turn more difficult for defenders to make that move in general, yet alone maintain speed.
Into the 73rd minute tonight. Ycaza's goal in the 40th, standing the test of time. Kelly. Continues here for Charleston. It is Jennings. McGuire closed that all the way to the line, and Jennings couldn't lob him.
As they chase with pressure, Sundstrom got himself in trouble, and great turn here by Ycaza to be able to free Dos Santos up high. This first touch by Cal Jennings that enables him the angle for the goalkeeper, almost as good as the save by Jake McGuire. Again, 15th all-time.
Keep an eye on 5 and 66. On the backside, Craig and Sundstrom. Maldonado. Craig came rushing toward the ball. Back over by Cervania. Maldonado will send it back forward. Header toward frame, snatched by Zamudio. Maldonado will put it in play, entering the final minute of stoppage time. Knocked away from Washington into the area. Hit toward frame. Zamudio dives down with the denial and maybe holding on to the extra 2 points. And still it goes on. Washington forward. Into the box once more. Drops toward Conway. And cleared. And that's it. It's full time. Charleston see the goal from Ycaza.